Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video about the new NXT World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe, who captured the belt at a WWE live event. Now, with Matthew being here, I'd like you to give me some of your thoughts on the situation.
Congrats to Joe. Problem is, a live event, unless you were there, every fan of NXT, which obviously there's a huge fan base, pretty much got screwed over.
Well, I guarantee you we're gonna see that on the NXT.
They won't show the match. They'll show the opening it and talk about it, and then Joe will come out and they'll.
No, I'm certain they'll show the match.
Nah, I certainly doubt it. But here's the problem.
Okay.
Where does this leave Finn Balor? I mean, will he set up a rematch, or will, as rumors state, finally go to the main roster? Which we know Triple H has been trying his best to keep Balor in NXT, because we all know what Vince does to NXT competitors when they go to the main roster.
I disagree at this point, though. Of late, Vince McMahon has been doing the right thing by the NXT guys. Now, I have to say one thing. He fucked up with the Ascension. He fucked up with Neville heavily. He's the number one biggest disappointment out of everybody in this situation from NXT. Because I mean, seriously, I picture this guy as being a fucking IC or US champion right now at this point.
Well, he got injured during a match with Jericho.
Not even that. He should have been champion last year at some point. I mean, the guy was unbelievable. He could have made the IC title mean something while John Cena was going ahead and carrying the US title. And quite frankly, I kind of think what happened to Neville in this whole situation throughout the entire year was absolute garbage. But getting to the thick of things and getting onto what we actually are here to talk about.
So what do you think Balor's role is going to be when he goes to the main roster, if he goes?
Balor's going to turn heel. He's going to have Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. And Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson are going to try to buddy up to AJ Styles. AJ Styles is going to want nothing to do with it. And Finn Balor will finally show up. His appearance will be felt at Payback. I guarantee you that.
And what you're saying is we'll finally get to see this Balor Club, which we've been hyping up on NXT.
Yep, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
I think that's the best way to go. I think that will be the best way to keep Roman Reigns face, but...
No one gives a rat's ass about Roman Reigns. In fact,
form
it's not about
Shield.
Roman Reigns.
But I'm talking about the formation of the Shield. Because they want to do something with the Shield against another faction. That's what they want to do.
Well, why not bring back Evolution all the way? That turned out to be shit anyway.
No, actually, it was rather good. I liked it.
Anyway,
Both of their matches were very good. So.
Again, screw Roman Reigns. This is about Joe being NXT champion. What do you think this means? What do you think this means for Joe?
Joe, I think his first opponent. I don't know.
Oh wait! Before we get into that, here's what the news was about the match itself. During the match, we saw. If you want to see the match on YouTube, the referee did the X's claiming that Finn Balor possibly injured his leg. Again, this could be a real injury. This could be a storyline fake to pull him out.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one as it is. But Joe won the match with the Muscle Buster and got the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think that's fucking...
And, of course, during the match, Finn was, non-demon mode, so not that makes any difference, but whatever. I'm just saying, he beats Finn Balor, but every time out in a takeover, he's dressed as a demon, and they have one hell of a match.
So why wouldn't he dress up as a demon again in a world title match? That way he could win the match.
I don't know, maybe the fact that saying that Joe couldn't beat the demon, but he can beat Finn Balor the person. I don't know what their storyline was. All I know is that we were screwed out of a great match.
here's the deal. Samoa Joe needs to defend that title against somebody that is worth... I really think...
They're kind of hyping up a storyline with him and Apollo Crews, so that could be an interesting thing.
Apollo Crews has been on the main roster.
And yet he still does matches on NXT.
Oh.
Depending, of course, they're still tape matches. I mean, it's possible they could still build.
Likely are.
They can still build something on that. But again, they could also do Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yes, I think that would be the best idea. Or have Samoa Joe go up against his former colleague, Austin Aries, for the NXT Championship.
There's always those possibilities.
I mean, seriously, we could have a TNA takeover in NXT with the best wrestlers from TNA on the NXT roster.
There's still claims not set in stone, but we did see Bobby Roode at TakeOver Dallas, so
there's a lot of that he had mentioned on a blog that he was asked, "Are you have you signed with WWE yet?" He said no, but Dave Meltzer says that all talent, actually, for that matter, when they're asked that question, they're supposed to say no regardless if they signed or not.
Yes.
And he says chances are, if he's showing up at an NXT TakeOver event, then the chances are that he did sign with WWE. You didn't see Eric Young there, so it kind of gives you that idea that, yeah, he did sign with WWE, or he wouldn't have shown his face. WWE wouldn't have acknowledged him at the NXT TakeOver.
When he was shown on camera, they even posted his face, his nameplate.
Yeah. So
it's all skeptic, but point is, Joe, congrats on winning the NXT title. Look forward to great matches in the future, and we'll see what Finn has in store for AJ at Payback.
I'll tell you the truth. I think that if Bobby Roode is joining WWE's NXT, I think he needs to join with Austin Aries. They win the tag team titles, and Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, and Bobby Roode form a faction in NXT and have a fucking complete takeover of it.
That's just your old school TNA fanboy just leaking out.
No, I'm dead serious. I think that would be a fucking awesome storyline. They'd be like the NWO, only with a different kind of deal with it.
Alright, so before we end this video, any ideas what you would actually want to see from the Balor Club? You know, the rivalries with AJ and what we might see?
I'd like to see Finn Balor go up against AJ Styles at Extreme Rules in a one-on-one match. I think Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson need to win the tag team titles. And Roman, since Roman Reigns part of all the scenario that's going to lead up to Payback, and if that is the scenario they decide to go with, probably at that point Roman Reigns probably just, I would have him go up against, I don't know, I'll be quite honest, maybe go one-on-one with Chris Jericho at this point. I mean, really, to be honest with you, I don't think WWE Extreme Rules title match is going to be as good as the one that's coming up.
Let's just see what happens with Payback, and then we'll discuss Extreme Rules situations in later weeks.
Yep.
Anything else you want to bring up?
Yeah, some advertisement about World of Wrestling's channel. Just to give you guys an insight, as I promised. Even though, yes, I still watch the WWE Raw episodes and do Raw reviews because the product has improved somewhat, I am still doing retro reviews. The scheduling's a little off, but I usually was doing Monday Night Raws on Monday nights. For back in 1999 is where I got it right now in chronological order. WCW on Wednesday nights, which I'm doing in 1996, starting when the NWO started. And I am doing ECW events that started in January of 1998 and all the way through chronologically.
Shut all the lights off.
Thanks for messing up my video, Dad. Now we have to start over.
No, we don't. And folks, speaking of the schedule, look forward to, because we will eventually present you with more NXT content in reviews as the weeks move on.
Oh, is that because you're just throwing your fucking whole opinion? Sorry about the interruption back there. That was my roommate. I do apologize about that. He was just trying to tell me some stuff.
We don't need to go into that.
Not a big deal. We're not redoing this video, even though I said we were. But anyway, at this time, guys, yeah, he apparently, my co-host, Matthew, wants to tell me how to run my fucking channel. But, with it being
the main roster is shit. You watch it just for the hell of it. We do appreciate the retro reviews, but let's get on to the main deal with talk about actual wrestling. Even though you don't do Lucha Underground, you don't do ROH, and my God, you ever do any more TNM reviews? I'm pretty sure you would drop every subscriber you have, but why
actually,
are you...
I gained a subscriber by doing one.
Oh, one is all you need to do. But still, you keep ignoring NXT like it doesn't exist. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
What do you mean? I did a review on the NXT TakeOver.
Yeah, TakeOver's one thing, but weekly reviews, I mean, yes, an hour. An hour worth of NXT is better than 3 hours of Raw.
I don't know. The way it's been the last 3 weeks been okay.
Yeah, trust me, once Shane McMahon, disappears and they bring back, Triple H and stuff, that's gonna go right down the toilet. Anyway, folks, leave a comment, lay the smackdown on that subscribe button. We'll see you in our next video. And please, continue watching Random Wrestling Talks. The only time you see me and John talking to this guy here about whatever wrestling discussions we may have in the near future.
Well, here's the thing, guys. Just as a thought process of what we might do on the next episode of Random Wrestling Talk, and we definitely will speak to John about this before we go on air, but there is a possibility we might talk about what we discussed last week, is how many reasons we can come up with the fact that Roman Reigns sucks as our WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I give you all a challenge who watch this video. Give me your reasons on this video right now after you watch it. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? What makes Roman Reigns suck as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion?
Oh, let's see.
I probably can come up with a bunch of them.
He has no character. His wrestling ability sucks. But even though we all know that, and...
Hey, don't list them all. We gotta save it for the show. Don't do that. What's the matter with you? I ought to slap you upside the head.
He just sucks so much.
Yeah, he sucks worse than John Cena could ever suck.
I can at least tolerate Cena because, he's got at least credibility.
Look,
dear God, 3 title reigns in less than a year.
Look, here's the bottom line about Roman Reigns before I cut the video off and be done with this whole video, because pretty much at this point it should have been done a few moments ago, but because of my rage and dislike for Roman Reigns, as much as I hate his fucking guts, he is worse than Hulk Hogan himself, okay? He is a douchebag. But anyway, we'll get into more hate on Roman Reigns this coming Tuesday on Random Wrestling Talk, and anything else you have to say doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, let me just say this. How long do you think Joe's title reign is going to last?
Hopefully it ends by next Sunday. We could only pray for that to happen, but I doubt it will. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Lay the smackdown on the subscribe button. God almighty, I gotta come up with a better fucking saying than that, because I've been using it for months. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. Leave your comments and opinions down below. What you guys think might happen with Samoa Joe as the NXT World Champ, and Finn Balor, what he might be doing on the WWE main roster. And if you'd like, leave any comments and opinions down below about what you think makes Roman Reigns suck as our World Heavyweight Champion. Anyway, at this time, I do thank you very much for watching. Have a great night, guys.